Many people will advise, don't do it, but there is nothing wrong with achieving your dreams. You just want to make sure not to go overboard with your spending because poor financial choices might lead to ruin. In light of that, the following are several strategies to own a supercar without being wealthy. Before starting the video, please do not forget to like, share, subscribe and press the bell icon. 1. Hire an exotic car. If you simply want to experience the rush of driving a supercar, consider saving up at least $2,000 to rent one with reliable insurance. You will find several possibilities for daily and multiple-hour rentals in Las Vegas. Renting is essentially a more affordable option. I spent $525 to hire a Gallardo for 4 hours. If you know what it means to you to drive one, it's worth it. However, when driving, make sure to adopt safe driving practices and have a solid grasp of how to properly accelerate and control the car. The advantages of owning a supercar are undoubtedly greater than those of renting one. You'll be able to see that it is amusing but not worthwhile in this way. You'll probably forget about it or feel reluctant to obtain one permanently after driving one, making an impression on a few women, or attracting affluent individuals. 2. Purchase one used. Choose a second-hand supercar if you're not wealthy. While some new exotic automobiles have an excellent resale value, new exotic cars depreciate like a rock. These hypervehicles are typically operated sparingly. A second-hand Lamborghini with between 5 and 10 years on it, for instance, might have minimal mileage, but its resale value could drop very soon. A 2004 to 2006 Lambo Gallardo that is older or used costs roughly $100,000. If you drive it like a vroom vroom, the maintenance might cost up to $1,000 each month. Additionally, driving a Ferrari like a grandma is not pleasant. 3. Pay for a budget supercar. You might desire to live in poverty to save more money since you are not as wealthy as you believe you need to be in order to purchase a supercar. A budget supercar is available, including the Corvette, Nissan GT-R, BMW M8, and Dodge Challenger. Some ideas for your garage have been provided by U.S. News & World Report LP. By the way, depending on your ideal supercar, you might require a source of income to cover the about $2,000 monthly lease cost. Maybe not that difficult for you. The base model of a Lamborghini normally costs roughly $200,000 and is financed over a 5 to 6 year period. 4. Used items. Consider trading in your current vehicle if its market value is reasonable. You might not have much worth, of course, but you might use it to help with the down payment on a supercar. If you elect to finance the car, trade-ins can be used to deduct more value from the purchase price, lowering your monthly payments. But be aware about trade-ins. Since they need to resell it and turn a profit, dealerships might undervalue your car. They'll likely make you an offer that's below what the market will bear. If a private buyer is ready to pay more, you might be better off selling your present car to them. 5. If it is too pricey, you cannot afford it. Everyone in their mid-20s that I knew who purchased a Ferrari, a high-end Porsche, etc. damaged their future financial standing. When he was 18, my friend, who worked as a game programmer, bought a brand new, expensive Porsche. Thankfully, I stopped in front of an RX-7. Therefore, the best course of action is to get affluent first, then buy a house, secure a second source of income in case of unemployment, then the supercar, and whatever else is comparable small change. Keep in mind, if something is too expensive, you cannot afford it. When a $1 million plus McLaren F1 supercar vrooms past me as I'm biking through Woodside, California, I know the driver could probably afford to purchase 10 of them. Automobiles are merely transportation. They are not a source of riches but rather a cost. Do not mix up the methods with the end in your thinking. You should therefore be able to make more than $200,000 per year, adjusted for inflation, by the time you are 30. Let's say you are in your 20s. That's the game you have to play. Your responsibility is to manage your finances, which are your technical talents. Then, you might realize that you actually do not want that specific car after all. Having purchased the supercar. After purchasing your Lamborghini, Ferrari, or be prepared to pay for gas, maintenance, and insurance. For instance, a Lamborghini gets roughly 11 miles per gallon of fuel. The projected cost is $5,500 if you drive 20,000 miles a year at $3 per gallon of petrol. Maintenance will cost about $10,000 per year for a used one. For someone between the ages of 22 and 30, insurance on a used Lamborghini would cost roughly $15,000. As a result, your annual maintenance, fuel, and insurance costs will be around $30,000. In other words, even while you have the money to buy a Lamborghini, you might not have the money to possess one. I hate to break our happy little bubble, but you shouldn't buy a car until you have $35,000 in annual disposable income. Wait till your annual income reaches $500,000. Like, share, subscribe and comment.